Nino Brown Boxing, and I'm back in the building. Shout out to the LDBC. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Shout out to the DMV and my fellow DMV natives that tune in. All right, guys. Obviously, we know what went down this past weekend. Deontay Wilder, once again, with a spectacular knockout over Luis King Kong Ortiz, defending his WBC heavyweight champion, the longest heavyweight champion in boxing, Deontay Wilder. Now, the thing I want to talk about a number of things when it comes to Deontay Wilder, his future, this past fight, future fights, all that good shit. So, first thing I want to discuss is Kenny Bayless. Kenny Bayless, as the referee, to me, he did a phenomenal job in this fight. He made it so he had minimal impact on the outcome. Now, so I feel like Kenny Bayless should definitely be the referee for the Wilder Fury rematch if it happens. Now, I say that for many reasons. One, because Kenny Bayless is an extremely experienced referee. Two is Kenny Bayless does not insert himself. He did not insert himself in that Deontay Wilder fight whatsoever with Luis Ortiz. And I'm thinking about it like this. You got so many of these Deontay Wilder haters just talking about Wilder was down on the card 6-1 or 5-1, whatever the case may be. No one can ever say that Kenny Bayless was on a mission to protect Deontay Wilder, because if that was the case, he would have inserted himself more in this Luis Ortiz match to try to give Wilder an edge, and it didn't happen. Now, we all know what happened with Jack Reese and that Deontay Wilder Tyson Fury fight. He definitely inserted himself. He started making up rules and shit on the fly, saying that it was at his discretion, and the 10 count isn't a 10-second count, it's a 10 count, and basically he determines the pace, all that bullshit. But the one thing that Kenny Bayless did do that he's supposed to do is take the fighter's safety into consideration. And Kenny Bayless did exactly what he was supposed to do. He gave Luis Ortiz a long count. He counted past 8, and he noticed that Luis Ortiz was having a difficult time getting up when he was around the 9.5 mark, and he waved the fight off like he should have. So shout out to Kenny Bayless for doing a phenomenal job, and I would love to see Kenny Bayless as a referee in the Deontay Wilder Tyson Fury rematch. I feel like Kenny Bayless would definitely make the difference and split the fight down the middle when it comes to overall fairness. Now, second thing is, I noticed a lot of these current heavyweights, we give them a lot of credit. Anthony Joshua, he got his credit when he faced Vladimir Klitschko, even though Klitschko was 40 years old, coming off of a loss and a 2-year layoff. It was an exciting fight, and I definitely gave Anthony Joshua his props. He showed that he had grit and he had heart. Now, obviously, it's a couple of points that anybody can point out when it came to that fight, but ultimately, Anthony Joshua definitely got his credit. Tyson Fury got his credit when he bounced back and he got in the ring with Deontay Wilder. The thing I find it to be funny is these guys never want to give Wilder his fucking credit, and you know what, man? I can't even say that it's annoying. At this point, it's simply to be expected. All I know is I see an excuse coming the moment Deontay Wilder knocked Tyson Fury ass out. And I say, it seemed like the excuse was going to be, we already know Tyson Fury don't got no chin. They're going to start with the Tyson Fury don't have no chin excuses, and they're going to say Tyson Fury was knocked down by a cruiserweight. What did you expect Deontay Wilder to do? He hasn't been fighting anyone, and they're going to think of some other person to try to throw in there against Deontay Wilder. But see, the thing about it is, they know they don't have anyone else, and they're holding on to Tyson Fury by a thread for the simple fact that the fight went to a draw. So all I gotta say is, if you have not become a fan of Deontay Wilder by now, this is your opportunity. Take full advantage of it so you can be on the right side of history. No more excuses. See, this is the greatness about Deontay Wilder. You don't have to give him his credit. He's gonna earn it. And that's why I love and I appreciate Deontay Wilder so much as a fighter. I'm definitely a huge fan of him. And shout out to the champ. It's Nino Brown Boxing. Shout out to the LDBC. And I'm out.